welcome to this tutorial video on how to enroll students and group students within your workspace. We're going to start off by making a brand new workspace. I've already started it here. When I click on Create, the workspace is created for us. And if we go to the top left-hand corner, you'll find Groups. If we click on Groups, you'll notice that all students that are enrolled in the class that this workspace was associated with when we created it are automatically enrolled into a single group in this workspace. This is the default setting for all workspaces. That being said, while at times we may run workspaces where a single group is progressing through the workspace together, more often than not, we'll be differentiating based on the different types of work that students are doing in the workspace, or differentiating based on reading level or learning styles. So let's take a look at that. At the bottom, you'll see Add Group. If we click on Add Group, we can create new groups with specialized colors as we feel the need. And we can drag students from our left-hand menu into these groups. Now, as I drag students into these groups, you'll notice that some of these students, such as Gregor, Aria, and Peter, are still in the same test homeroom group that they started in. This is because students can be in more than one group at one time based on need as they work through the workspace. We're also going to add two more groups for a workspace, assignment number 1. And we're also going to add assignment number 2. But we're going to leave these two groups empty. I'll be showing how you use groups in a couple different ways as we work through this tutorial video. So now that we've created our groups, let's go back to the workspace. Once we're in the workspace, you'll notice we have no cards built within this workspace as we just created it. So we're going to add a couple of cards. So we're going to start off with a gold card. You can see here the default for all cards is to be assigned to all groups. But now that we have groups based in our workspace, we can change that. And we're going to take this card and assign it to group 2. Only students that are in group 2 will see this card. If we add a second card, we can again change it from the default where all groups can see that card to group 3. And now only group 3 will see that card specifically. What we can do is we can use this for all cards, or this flow with all cards throughout the workspace. So one group can only see certain outcome cards, resources, and evidence cards as they work throughout the workspace. Another group could see cards that are specific to them. Or we can have cards that are general to all students if they're shared with that overall test homeroom group. Now let's take a look at evidence cards and how we can use them to help differentiate in our class. Remember, we had two groups, assignment 1 and assignment 2, but they had no students in those groups. What we can do is we can create an evidence card, such as assignment 1. We can assign that card to assignment 1 group. Now, remember, there's no students in that group. So if we leave this card and set it up like this, we're going to, again, assume that we have a full document based in this card. It's ready to go. The card's ready to go, but no students have access to it until we go back to our groups and we take a student and we drag it into the assignment 1 group. Now Gregor will have access to that card, and he's the only student that has access to that card. The use of groups in this way can be very useful in the fact that you can control the speed at which students work through assignments, or you can differentiate which assignments students complete as they work through the workspace. There are a number of different ways you can use groups and assign groups to cards within a workspace. These are just a couple of the main ways you can. If you need any further assistance, please let us know, and have a great day.